Hello and welcome to the Hackers Guild. Our today's topic is how do one become a hacker or how do I become a hacker? Now, there are a lot of results on the web for this. If you just search for how do I become a hacker, then you can see lots of results. Okay, I mean, from technology to passion and everything, they will tell you lots of material on what you have to read and everything. But what I have decided to do is, as an aspiring hacker, and since I am doing things like penetration testing and I'm in cybersecurity field, I would like to tell you some things via a short presentation. Okay, so let's get started. So you want to become a hacker. Now maybe you are inspired by some movies, like you must have seen The Hackers, Matrix, or you must be probably watching Mr. Robot series and Elliot. I myself was inspired by Mr. Robot. But if you think that hackers are nerds, they are sitting in the basement and just bring out a terminal and just do tack and the company gets hacked or the Wi-Fi password gets hacked, then that's just for entertainment and for the hype. Okay, the real world hacking doesn't work like that. You have to know a lot of things, from technologies to legal issues, and there are many things that you must know in the real world for do a hack like that. In my particular sense, what I think is hacking is something that makes people lives easier. Or hackers are not the bad people actually. Okay, they just want to play around things. It's not that you will only find bad people who are hacking into companies, who are hacking into accounts and everything. There are good people also. They are also hackers. They are the 1%, and I would myself want that you should choose to become the 1%. Okay, so if you're ready, let's start. So now the first thing that comes in mind is hacking for me? Is it illegal? And why do people hack? So the answer to the first question is hacking for me. So if you are stuck in this, then just ask yourself, is there something that you would like to do that can make your life easier? Okay, or do you like to play around things? Or let's say there is a bank, you're doing internet banking. Okay, and a evil idea comes in your mind, and instead of transferring $20 to your friend's account, you write -20 in there. So do you ever think that what could have happened? Or are you passionate about how people make cracks of software? And there are many things. Hacking is I mean, just clear the misconception that hacking is something, what to say, just like hacking the traffic, hacking some companies, hacking into the database and taking out users information and everything. Hacking is something that can make your life easier. There are many prospects of hacking, so just bear with me. And is it illegal? Then yes, hacking which can do harm to other people is illegal. Okay, government will uh, take out its forces or anything to catch you if you are doing something big and illegal, because cybercrime is quite in the news nowadays. So try to be ethical. If you are a hacker, then ethical hacker is the best thing that you can do. And the reason why do people hack, then I told you that there are bad people which are doing it for their intentions, their selfish intentions. Okay, or if they want to get some revenge. Like you must have met some people who would ask that, can you hack a Facebook account? And you will also find many videos on YouTube which will tell how to hack a Facebook account. That's 100% verified. But if you look at the video, then you will know that it's not possible. You can find in the comment section also that people will be saying that no, it's not working or like that. because think Facebook is such a brand, and if Facebook allows someone that he posts a video on YouTube on how to hack some other Facebook account, it's not valid, right? YouTube would itself just remove the video from its site. So these are just fancy videos to get views and everything. Just remember, it's possible to hack Facebook, but it's not the way that you think. Like you can just take out your computer and type something and Facebook will get hacked, or any user account will get hacked. It can get hacked, but you can say that you can hack it through social engineering. Okay, you can make people trick by giving their username and password to your server. There are many tips and tricks, but it's not that easy. Hacking can take time from a day to a week or even to a month. Targeted hacking. Okay, so if you think that hacking is for you now, if you think you want to make your life easier, you want to make other people's life easier, you want to do some, what to say, adventurous things, then hacking is for you. Okay, so you know that hacking is for you. Then what will you do now? That's the main part actually. So first thing is first, what do you need to know to start hacking? Okay, as far as I'm concerned, you must be knowing that hackers do write something on their computer, right? Now this can vary from one thing to other. This can be any languages, from programming languages to scripting languages to many things. So the first thing which you need to do is learn a lot of programming languages. And I do not want you to be expert in all these fields. I just want you to learn a major one or two languages and the basics of the other languages. See, there are a lot of languages actually: C, C++, Java, Python, Ruby, JavaScript, Perl, and there are much more. Haskell. There are functional programming languages also, functional languages. So what I mean to say is, just choose anyone which you like. Okay, any one or any two which you like, and explore all these languages, then choose any one or two, and then starting from there, learn and try to get intermediate level in that too. And after that, when you are well acquainted with that yes, now I can learn some other things, then try to learn the basics from the other languages. Okay, so why are there so many, right? Why did I tell so many? Because let's just suppose that you are trying to hack into a web application. Okay, a website. Just think of a website, and the backend side of which is written in PHP. You know how to write in Java, you know how to code in Python, but you don't know anything about PHP. You are just blank. You even don't know the basic syntax, okay, of how to describe a variable in PHP. Then it can be a very bad thing for you, because after preparing everything and planning everything, if you find out that it's just a silly mistake, that can be from your end. So it will be better if you just learn the basics of the major languages. Okay, the major front-end languages, the major back-end languages, and some databases languages. Okay, the terms I am using, try to explore that on your own from the web. It will be very good. So, and the last thing, that I'm from a non-technical background. Let's say you are a commerce student, an arts student, but in a certain point in your life, you thought that no, I want to become a hacker. That something came up in your mind. Okay, so what will you do at this moment? You don't have to do anything fancier, but you have to devote your time, because you need to do all these things which I am about to say, like the others are doing. If they are giving 2 hours or 3 hours, it might happen that you have to give 4 to 5 hours a day on learning these languages. Okay, but you have to learn them in order to become a hacker, or if you want to hack into things. Okay, you just need to do. So don't feel upset, don't give up, and start out from this slide that yes, you need to learn C++, Java, okay, these languages. Then comes scripting languages. So what is scripting languages? Actually, these are languages which are directly interpreted instead of being compiled. Now what there are many more scripting languages, but the two I prefer most is Python and Bash. Okay, Bash scripting, I mean scripting in the Linux terminal and everything, and Python, which I most preferably prefer, because Python is, what to say, the king of scripting languages in my sense. Okay, I'm not going to get into debate if Bash is good or Perl is good, but in my sense Python is has helped me a lot. So try to learn only these two at in the starting after learning some programming language, and Python is also programming languages. You can use it as both, so it will be a better choice if you are just starting out or if you are a beginner. Okay, so the third thing is I'm using Windows. Okay, so you must have heard the term Linux somewhere, right? You must have seen in movies like they will have a black terminal and they're writing something in green commands. Okay, something like this, right? And you must have thought that I also want to do something like this in your life. It's just some random commands, I don't not doing something, but that's just shown in the movies. Okay, so but if you are using Windows, then if you really want to become a hacker, you have to try Linux, because Windows is for personal use only, right? Windows is not for hacking purposes, because what will be the, what to say, what will be the purpose if you hack into someone's account and some other hacker hacks into your local machine? There will be no use, right? Windows is just for watching movies, playing games, and everything, shopping, everything like this, like for daily use. But Linux is what to say, is a geek's personal arsenal weapon, you can say. There are many variants of Linux. Like I'm right now using Ubuntu. I have VMs of Kali and Fedora, so you can choose anyone. But if you are beginning as a beginner, I would recommend to use Ubuntu, because it has a very active what to say, community. And if you are you are well acquainted with Ubuntu and Fedora, if you have learned them before, then it will be better if you try Kali. Okay, now you can choose to install virtual machines instead of installing it on your main computer, on the main on the local machine, because that will be good, because if you mess up with anything and there is no way out, then you can just delete the VM and then reinstall it again. Okay, so Linux is done, and after that comes to learn Linux commands. Now what Linux commands are, Linux commands are like ls, cd, cat, everything. If you have been to a Linux class, then in a Linux learning class, then you must be knowing these commands. But if you don't know, then don't feel disheartened. I will give a link below from where you can read Linux commands. And yes, this is very important to know Linux commands. Okay, it's very important, I will say. And I will also make a video tutorial on Linux commands, so don't worry, just stay patient. Just remember that you need to learn Linux commands in order to become a hacker. So here comes the backbone of hacking, or the main thing, that is networking. Okay, if you are a CS student or IT student, then you must have heard about TCP/IP, the different protocols, HTTP, HTTPS. If you must have seen the websites, like here you can see this is HTTPS. What's the difference between HTTP, HTTPS? And as a hacker, you need to know how website works, how a mobile application works. You need to know the details. Okay, it will take some time, but you need to know the working of these things, how the internet works, the basic thing. Okay, just don't think that its satellite is above our country or anything and it provides. No, there is more to that. That like how the optical fiber pipes go under the sea and the ocean, they are all around the world, and many things. Okay, so just you can find these terms on YouTube or just by searching on the web. So just read and learn it, how website works, how internet works, how a mobile application works, how iOS application works, and everything. And about the networking part, networking is very important for hacking. SSH, SSL, WAN, LAN, router, switching, there are many things. Okay, different ports. And so networking is very important topic. If you haven't learned it in your college, or if you are a beginner, then you need to learn networking. I will give you the resources in the descriptions below from where you can learn networking in depth. Okay, and these are good tutorials. Okay, so don't worry. Now, being anonymous, you must have heard the term anonymous, right? You must have heard the term anonymous. So it won't do any good if you get caught. What I mean to say, I don't mean to indulge you in illegal things. You don't have to I mean browse the websites in the dark web which sell drugs or weapons or anything. So don't do things like that. And if you are too interested in searching the deep and the dark web, you have heard the term Tor, the onion routing protocol and everything. You can give the Tor browser a free trial. Okay, a trial. You can give it a try. The Tor browser, and use the DuckDuckGo as the search engine. Don't use Google or Yahoo as the search engine, because they will track you. Okay, Google or Yahoo or anything, any Bing, they always track their users. So use DuckDuckGo as the search engine, because their motto or their first line is that we don't track you. So use DuckDuckGo. It will the only pain while browsing in Tor browser is that it takes much time for each result to show up. But if you really want to become anonymous, you don't want to get caught, then use Tor browser, but don't indulge in illegal activities. It's just because, since I was also curious that what's in the deep web, people say that we are only seeing 4% of the total internet. That's why I said to use Tor browser to know what's really is there in the hidden world, in the deep web. Okay, so use Tor browser. Now, some final points for the newborn Mr. Hacker, Mr. Robot, as you might say. Do not engage in something illegal. This is the first thing which I want to say to you. Do not engage in something illegal. Okay, it can ruin your life seriously. Everything is going to get ruined. You must have to serve a lot of sentence time in jail. Okay, there are many hackers which have gone to jail for their activities. Okay, you can also the bad people. Okay, there are many bad people in the world right now who are trying to get their hands on some hackers which know their stuff. So some bad people may get hands onto you to serve their bad purposes. So, but the final point is that there are many ways of using your hacking skills. There are many ways you can there is a field. In the good sense, it's called, you can say it as cyber security, info security, and everything. But if you want to say it a hacker, okay, then you are a hacker. but there are many ways. Like you can participate in bug bounty competitions. You can tell guys about that their website is vulnerable to a particular attack. You can write the attack. Then there are many things. You can participate in competitions like capture the flag and many things. There is no limits to learning. There is no limits to becoming a hacker. You are a hacker, you are unstoppable. Okay, so banzai, but this is not the end. Okay, now if you are a seasoned expert, then there was no use of you for watching this video. But if you are a beginner or an intermediate or someone like me who was stuck that how do I become a hacker, then this is like practice, practice and practice. Okay, this is the first thing which you need to do after learning these things. Okay, if you are learning a programming language, any language, then you need to practice. You need to first try to develop things in order to break into it. Okay, so you need to practice. If you are learning a language, then try to make a tool with it. If you are learning about databases, then try to make a small database application with it on the server. If you are, there are many things. Okay, have fun. The second point is have fun. Now there is no point to hacking if you are just doing it for revenge. If you want to take revenge, you want to, yes, hackers do some things to show that they are cool. Okay, but that is okay, but don't use hacking in what to say, as a misconception of that you are not having fun and you are just doing it for some other purposes or anything. You just want to see your ex's Facebook account on what she has been up to, what he has been up to. It's not the right thing. Okay, if you are a hacker, then you have freedom. Hacking is for freedom. Okay, to give you freedom. Then the never give up attitude. Now this is very important. In almost any of the blogs, in almost any of the videos in which you will see how do I become a hacker, they will say one thing, that you should have the never give up attitude, because hacking doesn't come so easy. Okay, it doesn't come so easily. There are other careers like developer positions, web developer and everything. But why hacking is different? Because you won't get everything like you want at the start, but if you stick with it, that yes, I want to break into this, I want to break, it's, you are having fun, you want to break into that, that's the never give up attitude. Just keep on trying and trying and trying, and yes, you will get the victory. Okay, now keep learning new things. That's the important thing. Keep learning new things. What happens is, since I have told you 4 things, the programming languages, scripting, Linux and networking, don't think that this is all. There are many more things like database, virtualization, technologies. I didn't want to bring up everything because that will get the topic more and more advanced and you will think like this is not for me really. I wanted to tell you the basics of how you will really start feeling like a hacker. The feeling is important. If you are thinking that you are doing it in the right direction, you really want to do this, the urge have to come from inside, that yes, I want to become a hacker. Okay, you have seen it in the movies, that's okay. You want to become cool like this, that's also okay. But if the feeling doesn't come from inside, like it doesn't surpass your all other activities, what will be the purpose of hacking if you are indulging yourself in playing guitar for half a day? You have to give some time. You have to give some time to hacking. You have to give some time to your computer, to your laptop, understand how things work, understand how computers work, what is RAM, what is ROM, many things. The basics are important on how everything works, then only it will do. So if you want to see some more cool things, since I have started this channel, I really want to show the things to users which I had faced difficulty with. There were so many vague videos on how do I become a hacker, how do I do this thing, that thing, and many things. That's why I started this channel, so that what I faced before, uh, the other people, the next generation won't face. That's why I started this channel. So if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. There are lots of new videos on their way. I'm going to make a whole tutorial on Linux and networking, so stay tuned. And just one more note, as a note, don't do anything illegal. Hacking is a very very good career. Okay, in professional terms, you can think hackers as penetration testers, cyber security professionals. Okay, these are terms. They don't use terms like hackers in the professional world. Okay, but if you are doing these things, then you are really a hacker. Now there is time when you come to your home from office and you want to explore the things which you can't explore in your profession. So that's where your hacking mind comes. And don't try to what to say, do any losses to any people or any company, because they have also some personal, or tell them that your Wi-Fi's password is very weak, try to make it hard. If you are hacking into a company, if they're, then tell them that your company is vulnerable to this attack, or how any bad people might use it to get into it. Companies also provides many good bounties, many good money, cash rewards to guys like you. So do good things, become a hacker, watch Mr. Robot, and that's all. So keep learning and keep hacking. Bye bye, have a nice day.